Yeah, it's actually a bit dodgy, this, like. Oh, freaking hell. Very high pressure, dangerous steam pipes are going to, oh, that's really, whoa, that's hot. Oof. And what remains is a cobbled road as well. So the UK has many hidden gems, and what I'm about to show you is something I like to deem a little bit special. So today I'm in Northwich. Now, Northwich is a town famed for its salt production, and this railway bridge I'm about to show you now formed part of that production. So the railway is long gone, only the bridge remains, but what lies underneath gives you a glimpse into the past. So between 1974 and 1976, when punk rock was developing, punk rockers used to meet up just underneath this bridge and basically, I just assume, get pissed, take drugs and just have a laugh basically. So it's not all about sex, drugs and rock and roll. It's what these punk rockers left behind, which still remains to this day. Now, I am talking graffiti from the 1970s. It is absolutely fantastic. This place is like frozen in time. Railway's gone, as I've said, and this is just absolutely amazing. I've seen graffiti in the past from like the 90s, but I have never seen graffiti from the 70s. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rocker Bridge. Right, so I've parked the car on New Wallington Road. There's a little bit of a lay-by just down there. I've just come past these new houses that have been built. So yeah, I'm going to take a walk up here, across Wincham Brook, or Wincham Brook is it? I can never pronounce that right. And then onto Punk Rocker Bridge. Welcome to Punk Rocker Bridge. Wow. So you've got your sleepers still in situ. Obviously, like I've said, the track has long gone, and it used to be go up that way. Yeah, so it was a train that ran from the salt works and just basically carried salt, or the mineral works as it was called. So although it looks a bit dangerous, and it is quite a drop into the brook, very, let's have a look. It would actually be rude not to walk across this bridge. So here goes without dying. These pipes as well. These pipes are going to form part of another mooch that I'm doing. So stay tuned for that. I shall show you a little teaser at the end of this video. But yeah, it looks like this has been developed. I mean, I was only here about 3 or 4 months ago, and all this was all trees and that, so I don't know what to do in here. The brook last time I was here was, oh, it was chocker. It was absolutely chocker. It seems that the water levels died down, but it's a pretty safe bridge, if I don't say so myself. So I've actually only been to one side of this. Oh no, not a good sign. A wasp on top of a bloody bridge. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, let's plough on. Yeah, so I've only ever been to one side of it, so I don't know if the graffiti goes across the other side as well. Hey, is there any way down there? I really should have not come alone on this one, because you know, you start something and you think to yourself, this is a little bit dodgy, this. I can see some graffiti there, but look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Can I get down there? Is it too... Oh. Maybe get across there? Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just have a little look through, see if it's actually worth getting down. I think it probably is. I mean, obviously there's new graffiti added to this as well, because some locals, teens and whatnot, do like to come down here. But what I'll do is I'll go to the money shot, the main side, and I'll show you all the punk rocker graffiti from the early 70s. Yeah, it's actually a bit dodgy, this, like. It is actually a bit dodgy. And it's one of those situations where, you know, we've got some new houses over there, we've got a couple of businesses and what have you there, so it only takes that one person to see a guy on top of an old rail bridge and obviously think of the worst. So, oh, that sleeper that's rotten. That is rotten. Absolutely rotten. I'm going to try and get across to the other side without falling through. Oh, freaking hell. I was hoping to get the drone out as well, but I think we are in direct line of Manchester Airport flight path, although the drone is unlocked to fly near airports and flight paths. So I'm just going to take a walk across and have a look, see what graffiti we can find. Oh, this is dodge. I mean, oof. It is high. I don't know how well that's going to look on camera, but bloody hell, that's high. And if you fall in that brook, I don't think it's a case of being able to swim. You're going to get stuck in all that mud. So, cool this though. I think something like this should be preserved. I mean, that graffiti alone, what I'm about to show you, should be preserved. Ah, bloody hell, I've come the wrong way. I should have crossed over. Oh, it's blocked by a couple of trees. Right, I'm going to go sit back over there now, aren't I? Oof. But look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Come on, Georgie, lad, you can do it. 47 this year, you've still got it, lad. Oh, there we go. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's just get on this and then we're off. Whew. So that was a walk across Punk Rocker Bridge. Look at it, it's just... I mean, the fact that it's still here still amazes me. I mean, everything's been taken away that was here back in the day, but that remains. Is it too expensive to take down or something? I don't know. Anyway, now we're going to take a look at the money shot. We're going to go underneath and we're going to see all the graffiti from back in the 70s from all the punk rockers. Do you know what? I've just been in this field filming the intro, and little did I know I have got company. Jesus, where they come from? Right, I'm getting some pure stairs here, so I will not go any further. I don't want to disturb them. But this area, I don't know where I've gone, but it is a public footpath, so I'm going to have to let me see. I think it's over there, to be honest. Oh shit, I do apologise if the landowner is watching. I do apologise. Incidentally though, the train used to come, let's see, across this way, and what remains is a cobbled road as well. So that is bloody interesting. So I'm going to have to look into any old pictures. Right, so onto side-by-side maps we go. So I am currently here, and if we look to the left we can see Dunkirk Road. Now this map is from early 1900s, so obviously Dunkirk Road is long gone. So I'm thinking, is that the cobbled road that we've just seen? So I'm just about there, I'd say. And as you can see, there's the bridge just there, and the railway goes right along the back of these units, and then we end up coming down to where now Arnold Clark is. So the Mineral Railway ended up joining the Cheshire Lines, which you can see just there, and obviously just behind the Cheshire Lines now is Arnold Clark. And back in the day, obviously that's what it was. Boiler Works and Manor Croft, which was where the little mini retail park is now. So yeah, just thought I'll show you that. just really interesting, that little road that was also. If anyone knows anything about Dunkirk Road, please drop a comment below. Getting down is particularly easy, he says. Just before I do crack on, these very high pressure, dangerous steam pipes are going to, oh that's really, whoa that's hot, ooh, that is hot, really hot. Now in all honesty that shouldn't, why is it, I should have covered on this surely. I've got, anyway, right, yeah, high pressure steam. In short, these steam pipes come from Lowestoft power station. Apparently it's all the excess steam that they produce gets channeled through these pipes right through Northwich, right down to Winnington Works. Apparently it powers Winnington Works, which is down in the valley. But yeah, it is going to form. That is roasting hot. I mean, it's not hot enough to think of me spit, but woof, gee, wow. I would have thought they would have had this covered up. Wow. Right, so on with the show. So we have mods, is it razors? And you can clearly see there 79, obviously meaning 1979. And there's some cool stuff up here. 8083. We've got Sex Pistols and we've got razors again. So I'm going to climb up again. I'm going to get in this little stanchion here and show you up close if I don't bloody kill myself in the process. So on this side we have swastika, we have mods, let's see what have we got here. Any of this stuff from back in the day, or is it new? Jack for Bongo, Hunty Queen Hunty, something 83. Discharge, fight back. Now, I don't know what half this means, so if anyone does know what it means, please drop a comment below, because I'm not really up on me punk rocker stuff like. So we got razors there again, quite clearly. What have we got here? Is that anti-pasty? Zounds, and a Z there. I'm going to take a look in a minute on these pipes because I can't really get round at the moment, but yeah, 6 minute war. Yeah, I mean I've heard of the Sex Pistols, razors, no. So I'm going to take a look under here now and see what's under here. Oh, this is a bit of a, rightio. Flipping neck. On my knees. On my knees. Whoa. Okay. So we got Fill the Jam. What's that say? Ruts Walk. Jew was here. Whatever that means. There's another Z there. There's quite a lot of Zs. A, I'm assuming for Anarchy in the UK. Now, the test is, do I climb across this to get these shots? Is it worth the risk? And I'd probably say, no it's not. But, if I can just zoom in there, you can just see, where is it? I've just seen it, it's disappeared now. 79, so 1979, some of that graffiti there. And we move on to razors, another A, and we have Sex Pistols as well, just there. What's that? The Insane GBH. Now there's Bucko Rules, 1988. This is cool. There's one thing I love about exploring is finding dead old graffiti. I don't care where it is, what it's on. I just love seeing stuff like that. So what we got here as well? Another anti-pasty. I thought that's stuff you ate. Or was that anti-pasta? I don't know. So we got, yeah, fill the jam. Have we seen that? Yeah, we've seen that. Fill the jam. What we got here? Oh, what's that? Is that something 69? Wow, is it that old? 1969. Fucking hell. What's that? Sub-hum? Does that stand for subhuman? I don't know. I've got to watch a bit of Stanley. I'll just try and get up on this and just show you how dodgy this is if you put your foot in the wrong place. So that's the little walkway I'm on. I have to crawl through there. And there's the little drop down to death below. But Sex Pistols, man. Razors. You never, ever, ever. You don't see graffiti like this nowadays. You just don't. I'm trying my best just to get close. Something was here, 20th of the 12th. That's a bit hard to... But look at that. Absolutely insane, this place. There is no way I'm going to get across there. Maybe 20 years ago, but not. Let me just see if I can just get across one at least. And I'm not messing. I am not messing. It's like I can't get my body around and it's rusted. How did they get the graffiti on that? Did they lean across and do it? I don't know. Flipping heck. Let's get this drone round here. Oh man. I've just got to take things really slow because, as I say, 20 years ago I was alright with this, but now as a 47-year-old man, in a month's time, it's not good. But let me just spin that round. And we have more graffiti over there. And we have another Anarchy sign and F your king. That cannot. I wonder if that's since King Charles took over, I don't know. Yeah, what's that there? Berserk, the Outcasts. What's all? I mean, I wonder, actually wonder, if the punk rockers still actually survive to this day. And they do still come down here, but looking around, there's no rubbish, there's no cans or nothing, so there's a possibility that they don't. What's that there? Oh yeah, Subhumans. On there, there's Phil again. And Phil, the jam's there, and Phil is there. Bucko Rules. So yeah, if anyone sees anything that they sort of recognise or they can relate to, please do drop a comment below, as I've mentioned. But yeah, so the railway obviously would come overhead, and then people would congregate here and just basically drink and, you know, smoke weed and do some drugs maybe. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't know. That's what punk rockers do. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So I apologise if I have just offended the punk rocker community. Yeah. So absolutely insane. Insane. I mean, if you're from around the area, obviously you know that this is here. But you know, if you're not, this road I just walked down, which is just over there, you wouldn't even know this is here. Just completely hidden away from public view and just out the way. And like I've mentioned a few times, I think, in all honesty, it should be preserved. I'm not messing. That's what I've got to do to get through here. I've got to go shopping after this as well. I wonder if they're going to let me into Aldi like this, all muddied up. Oh. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. Right, so here we are down the bottom. So yeah, there's not much to see, but you can see sort of most of it all together. So yeah, mods, razors, 79. That looks fairly new, that Mackenzie. Got another Z there as well, but wow, just I'm absolutely blown away by something like this. It's just, yeah, what's that there on that side? Yeah, what have we got here? We've got a couple more Zs. Now there's someone like sleeping, or it stands for something. So, guns and bombs ain't effing toys. Punks, SS, and another Z, another Z, and another Z. Incidentally, just take a look at the design of this bridge. I will now put a photograph up of from back in the day with a little choo-choo train going across it. Right. Fight wars, not war. Destroy power, not people. Fight wars, not war. Destroy power, not people. Interesting. Nothing else there, is there? Let's get round the other side. What have we got here? Oh, slipping. Slippy. It's a bit hard to... We'll have a look at that on the way out, actually. Just going to have a little look down here before we wrap this video up. Just going to get underneath here, just see if I can see anything else of interest. So we've seen that one, which is F Your King. And there's quite a lot of other stuff there. Whatever that says. Have a look. I think it's razors at the bottom. It's a bit hard to tell. Another Anarchy. Razors again. That looks fairly new, that one. Let me just stand on these pipes. I don't think it's going to melt my shoes. But bloody hell. Wow, they are roasting hot. Like proper roasting hot. Unbelievable. Look at that danger. High pressure steam. Whew. Right, there we go. So razors, that looks fairly new. I mean, to be honest with you, some of this looks fairly modern, but I could be wrong, I don't know. Tech, what's this? I'm trying not to slip off this friggin' pipe. Tech work champ, Roberts. Let me just get a bit further back. I mean, it goes across just to there, but the main good stuff, as I say, is here. It's just absolutely fantastic. That just on the other underside, we have, oh yeah, we've got another A, another, is that Zoids or Zoods? I don't know. Witten, 6th of the 8th, 1983. Wowzer. And F off Vicks, another S, another Z, razors back down there. So it goes right back. It's absolutely full of old graffiti, this. What's that one there? Can I get across that pipe without... I've got no way of getting back up if I get off. Let me have a look. I can just make out something there, something 74. I presume 1974. Ideally, I want to get across here. I want to get down there. There must be a way of getting down there, surely. No, I'll leave it, just in case. But yeah, there's some more there as well. Not as good as what I've just showed you, but I think someone's, there's another one there, F Your King, and then someone's spelt out in big letters, razors or razor right across there. So yeah, wowzer, absolutely. Yeah, I think it should be preserved. Honestly, I really do. You've got a new housing estate or new housing development here. You've got like a public footpath which just runs across this brook and goes up to wherever. I've never really been up there. So, and you've got, I can't remember what that's called over there, but it's quite popular. People go and walk the dogs there and just take a little walk there. So, whoa. See, this wasn't here last time as well. I wonder if workies have put it here. or I wonder if people have been down here just, you know, just having an arse about, but it's quite safe. Let's go across it. Is that insulated? Yeah, it is insulated. But yeah, that or this is for another day, so stay tuned. I will put some teaser footage up at the end of this video. Hearing weird noises, and we are actually very secluded. Just gonna have a look in detail what's in this tent. Now this tent, when I came here back in October, November last year, it was all like this, so whoever's been living here has long moved out. But in their possessions, just in case anyone turned up, a boxing glove, and when summertime came, a slush puppy machine. But ideally, plonk your tent a little bit further than pipes, and you will be toasty warm. But just incidentally, this brook here, there's a sign I forgot to show you just there. When it floods, it floods, and I mean, it's up to here. So sometimes when I've been down here, I've actually had to like literally just wade in the water to get on them pipes, and then the dodgy bits get across there. Here, it's, oof, as I say, one slip, you're gone. But yeah, just look at that bridge. As I say, I threw an old photograph up before of a train going across it. I think the picture was taken from the other side, but you still get the gist of it. And just there you can see another bit of graffiti saying razors. So I was going to try and get across there to get to the other side. However, I might actually just nip down in a minute and go across there, and then just take a quick look there and just see if there's any graffiti there I've missed. Incidentally, just before I end the video, it looks like these are old pipes running right under the ground there, and I can hear something over there. So there's a bit of a steam outlet over there, so we're going to check that out in a minute. But yeah, it looks like these two pipes were the old pipes, and then they were replaced with these. Oh, is it 50 centimeters? I can't remember, but anyway, stay tuned for that. That's another adventure. That's random. And that is a brand new hammer. Stanley as well. Obviously one of the workies have left it while they're working down here. But we'll leave it. They see it. It's here. It's yours. So I just thought I'd come across the bridge under these pipes and explore maybe the other side of this bridge. Very, very hot indeed. Oh yeah, got some more here. Oof. Nothing on there. Winnie Punk's rule. I love art. Hunty, just over there. Some more Anarchy signs. And what have we got here? Looks like we had... No, did we have any more? I don't know. Looks like this was paint drip there actually. So what we got here? We have... Another A. Whatever that says. UK subs, damned. And all stuff, yeah. And that's the other side. You can just see there the mods where we were just before. Yeah, not much over here, but I should imagine that whoever hung around here back in the 70s crossed over this bridge. I don't think it was probably in use all the time. Probably only when the mineral works was open. So yeah, it's wow. It should be preserved, this bridge. Let me just take a little walk here. And that picture I showed you before, It's not going to show up as good because the sun is around my face, but yeah, it was from that way. Train's coming across there, so yeah, happy days all round. Yeah, look at that. Look at it, it's that hot that over time it's bored a hole right in the ground. Now when I came here in November or whatever, this was like steaming hot. It was, I mean, it was cold. It's quite warm today, but it was really, really cold, and it was just like steam was just everywhere. It was coming across the road and everything, so it's cool to see that. I do have some footage and I'll whack it up now, but yeah, really cool place, this, really cool place. Right, so that was a look at Punk Rocker Bridge. Now Northwich, a town, I do actually quite like Northwich, and I'm not just saying that because for video purposes. A few fun facts about Northwich. Northwich was the first town I went exploring. So does anyone from around the area know or remember I think it was the Regal Cinema? Explored that back in 2008 or whatever. Then we go on to the Soda Ash Works. We got Lowestoft Power Station as well. And does anyone ever remember the floating hotel named the Floatel? And another fact as well, the only ever brand new car I've bought in my life was from Arnold Clark in Northwich. It was a bog standard base model 1.2 Vauxhall Corsa, and with that came a lifetime warranty, so I had to bring it up here all the time. It needed to get things done to it and servicing to keep that warranty lifetime as well. Incidentally, that car went on to save my life. I was actually going to explore Camelot one day, and I was driving down the M6 and I overtook a foreign wagon. I think he's from Belgium, and next thing you know, I am just spinning out of control. Obviously because he's on the other side, he didn't see me, but I actually waited for him to see me before I overtook. It was a good 20-30 seconds, and then it made me move. Next thing, I'm spinning, I'm facing the wrong way round. The car is not smashed to pieces, but it's dented, and it got taken away and repaired. So incidentally, we move on to these other pipes now. Now, as I say, in the next video coming from here, you're going to see more of these pipes. As I say, it is a cracking adventure I'm going to take you on these pipes. But that's for another video. All I can say now is thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all, I nearly slipped off, and I'll catch you all in the next video.